Hello, this is Hell, and this is a video on the FEO 22. This is going to be the ship I put on the workshop. Yeah, I think I should go over the design process of the ship, because some people thought it was a rust freighter, which it is, but it isn't. This was made from scratch, kinda. But as you can see here, I've pasted in a rust freighter from SC1. It is very similar. I'm using essentially the same, well, a very similar layout to the rust freighter. As you can see, you know, the cockpit, the engines, like side sponsons, engines out the side. I did not retain the reverse thrust there, because it just didn't really make that much sense. There is actually a ship between this one and this one, where I like made a longer rust freighter and I kind of cleaned it up, but I don't think it's that important to cover. But yeah, there's a rust freighter that's been converted from Space Engineers 1, and here is an SCV. This is a ship from Space Engineers 1, a very old ship too, but it used to have a hydrogen thruster, as you can see. This thing is hydrogen, but as you can see, it has the two two large cargo bays going across, and if you could see the inside, which you can't at the moment because it's all, you know, blocked up, there is actually a catwalk through the middle. So as you can see on the FEO 22, there is a catwalk through the middle, just like the SCV. So these ships are kind of those two combined in Space Engineers 2, but it's also, you know, it is in fact my own design. It's just heavily lifting, and wow, how good the thing's front looked. Even if it's converted and not quite right. Yeah, I have made some design changes. What the hell? Okay, that's very weird. I don't know why the game's auto-saving, but yeah, I've made some changes. As you can see, the piping here and there has been changed, so now it's just block built. I thought the transition looked better than the piping itself. The main reason I used piping in the first place was PCU, but I'm like, this is already, what, 12,000 PCU? I don't care. No. Is it 12,000? Let's go to my blueprints. Yeah, 5,000 was the first freighter. FEO 2 is, wow, 110,000? And now I'm at 140,000 with this thing. But yeah, I figured, you know what, screw PCU. This thing is mostly for looks anyway. And yeah, that's how I made this thing. I'll actually show the interior because I finished it this time. Oops, daisies. So as you can see, there's a table with two seats, a second bunk, the first bunk that I made a while ago, simple as, and a little kitchen area, stovetop, which is inspired through, what, someone posted like a really good kitchen in the Keen software Discord. I was like, you know what, I like that stovetop so much I'm gonna use it in my own interior. And little table there. Going through here, another table, little dryer washer thing, and a candy, a table with a box of candy or something. I don't know. I just added this because I could. Just added it because I could. Yeah. Another design change I made. As you can see, 3, 4. Well, actually, it was 3 cargo containers on the original Rust, and I've changed it to 8 and now 12 cargo containers on the FEO 22. I just figured, you know, I have so many thrusters that I should. Like, look at that thruster pack. And uniquely, well, okay, not a Yuki, a major change I made from this one is actually powering the thrusters this time. So I have a big reactor in here, which supplies 300 megawatts, if we're still using Space Engineers 1 stats, and there's also 8 small reactors listed throughout, so they're there. Coupled alongside with batteries, which I would probably add like here, probably. This should be able to power itself. It should be able to go forward, up, and to the side at maximum velocity, without, I mean, maximum acceleration, without losing all power, right? But yeah, that is the FEO 2.2 short update. When Steam Workshop does actually release, or if this video goes out when Steam Workshop has already released, and yeah, I'll post the ship there. So I'll just do a quick rundown. Like, as you can see here, that just continues, and that also just continues. But on the original Rust, it tapers inwards, and also the Rust Freighter just like doesn't have much thrust. Look at that, there's only 8 thrusters. Like, I think there's, yeah, like 6 up. This thing has no thrust, dude. I'm not a fan of not having much thrust. Yeah. This has been Hella Hell, short update thing video on the FEO 2.2. Yeah, and I'll see you in Vertical Slice 1.1 with some new ships, like, probably. And reviewing other people's ships, because oh my word. Steve Workshop? The Touchy is actually fully finished already. It's just waiting the workshop release, so I can actually go look at the finished ship. Like, that guy put weapons and interior in, and it looks so good. Insane. Anyway, yeah. This has been blah 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 bye bye.